There's a children's museum in Baltimore that you may not know about, but you need to.
And that's where we find Alexis this morning. Hello, Alexis.
Good morning. Yes, now this is not any ordinary children's museum. This museum is phenomenal because it gives you a taste of the African culture and lifestyle, and it brings you right here to Charm City. So yeah, I have to talk to both of you guys. You guys kind of run this center here. There's so many great things. Tell us, why did you create this?
Well, my name is Mama Kiki, and we created the museum as a way to bring Africa to Charm City. We know that a lot of what Africa is all about is not taught in schools and all of that, and we thought that a museum would be a perfect way to bring people here to learn while they're having fun.
And talking about education, if I want you to introduce yourself and tell us about this room, because it's designed for children to really have a fun way of interacting, because I love this map alone. I played with it a little bit earlier.
Well, yeah, my name is Jim Clemmer, and I'm the husband of our founder, my wife Esther, or Mama Kiki, and we're in the Culturatorium. We're standing on what would be the finished map when it's worked on, of Africa as a 13-foot-long map. It's the only one in the world. It's made of playground plastic, so it'll last a long, long time. We had it made for us here in Baltimore.
Oh, wonderful. Now, there's so much more to explore here, and I want you to stay with me. We'll be coming back in just a few minutes and showing you some of the other rooms they have right here at the Sankofa Children's Museum. Back to you guys.
Okay, we can't wait. Thank you, Alexis. And we're checking back in with Alexis Davila.
She's in Northwest Baltimore at a really unique children's museum. Hello, Alexis.
Yes, so I showed you a little bit of the education room designed for children, but this is the gallery inside this museum, and it is phenomenal. Look at all the different pieces that they have here. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about what is in here in this room and what can we learn from here?
My name is Patty Smith. I'm the Director of Outreach here at Sankofa. This room is not actually a part of the museum itself, but our store. The purpose of this room, because we definitely have great insights about all regions of Africa when you come here. Our curator tells everyone about every piece that you see. And people come here just to purchase a lot of the pieces here.
About how many pieces do you think is in this room?
Oh my goodness, I couldn't estimate. When I look at it, it's a lot going on at one time, but I do know it's about the ancestors. So that's what makes it really beautiful when you come here.
Yes, and I do want to introduce a friend of ours here. This is an intern here, and it's exciting to have you here. What's it mean to you to be able to be around, help in this kind of way, and even learn a little bit about this culture as well?
It's been a really good time. I've really enjoyed just being able to learn about African culture and also being able to see how the children interact with the art here and just being able to learn in an environment outside the classroom. It's been really meaningful to me.
And we talked that, yes, it's a children's museum, but to be honest, I'm a young adult and I love this museum. Why is it, important for people to understand that this is really catered for everyone and anyone?
Well, let me start here. My t-shirt says, Black history did not start with slavery. And that's the key right there, because children, adults, organizations, everyone can come here and learn about the second largest continent in the world. And it's important for children to be able to understand the architecture, the food, the, I don't know, give me another word, but it's so much more about Africa than just starting with slavery, the resources that that country has. And for adults that come in that may not understand things because they didn't learn in school, we can teach them simple facts like there are 54 countries in Africa, over 3,000 languages in Africa. It's so many things that we can talk about that children that don't get the opportunity to leave a neighborhood can come here and have a dream of doing something that might have sparked from just being here at the museum.
Wonderful, very well said. And on that note, we love the fact that you don't have to travel far to come here. This is on Pimlico Road. But when we come back, we're going to show you another section within this museum and some events they have coming up in the future. Back to you, ladies.
Okay, we're looking forward to it. Thank you, Alexis. We are back checking in with Alexis Davila.
She's live in Northwest Baltimore at the Sankofa Museum. Hey, Alexis.
Hey, yes, I wanted to show you how immersive they really get into it. That they actually built this hut here so you can really get a taste of what the African lifestyle was like. Please introduce yourself and tell us about this wonderful display.
Hi, I'm Karen Evans. I'm a volunteer. And by the way, we need more volunteers. You can contact us at sankofakids.org to sign up. But this is our beautiful display here. This is a hut that displays all these beautiful things. And we actually have events here. We've had weddings that were held here. And so you can use all this as your background and all these beautiful artifacts that we have as part of the museum.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to keep on moving here because the beauty about this museum, right, is that you can always learn something new. And we're going to join our friend over here because you were pointing out something very interesting about this piece. Please tell us about it.
Yes, this piece right here is probably the single most important piece of African tribal art in the world. We do not have the only one. I do not mean it that way. This is the Oni, O-N-I, king of the Ife. Ife is the holy city of the Yoruba, the second largest tribe in all of Africa. This is bronze. Black is the final color of bronze. He has been green like the Statue of Liberty. I didn't see it, but I know it because he's now black. If you look here on his knuckles, you see the scratches and you can see the original bronze color.
Mm-hmm.
So that gold look is what they were going for. And the bronzes were actually made to be art. But why is this important? Because in the 1200s, folks in Ife figured out this extremely difficult process called lost wax casting 2 centuries before white folks arrived.
Wow.
The Europeans didn't get there till 1471 in the name of the Portuguese.
Thank you for telling us a little bit more about that. See, it's this type of, information that we're not really taught in schools and whatnot, but you get to learn that right here at the Sankofa Children's Museum. So on that note, too, I want to talk about some of the events that you guys will be hosting in the future. We have a little Taste of Africa coming.
Yes, so July 27th, we're having Taste of Africa, where we'll have several restaurants that will have from different regions of Africa. And there are 2 sessions, one at 1 o'clock and one at 5:30. It's a fundraising event. It's probably one of our best fundraisers that we're going to have. And you come in and you can taste all these wonderful dishes from the different regions of Africa. And then in August, we're having, August 31st is our Children's Festival, which is free. And, you can rent this space also. We've had jazz concerts here. We've had all kinds of different events that you can actually rent and have parties here. It holds about 150 people. And it's just a great space where your guests can come and just see all the beautiful artifacts and the beautiful things of the museum.
And on a final note, if anybody wants to come, when are you guys open?
From Wednesday through Saturdays, from 11 to 6, from 11 to 6 o'clock.
Wonderful. And there's also appointments available as well, so you can get that one-on-one as well. So thank you guys so much for allowing us here, getting a tour. I'm telling you, this is a museum. It's a treasure in this neighborhood here. Sending it back to you guys.